What's happening?
Okay. It
Talking about
says
the
I'm
show?
recording. Okay. I'm recording. Hey, guys, it's working.
Congratulations.
I think you've been recording for a while.
Thanks. No, I can't. I only have 45 minutes of recording. It's Drink Critically, the Pub Quiz Panel Show podcast. How you guys doing? Even though we've all been talking already.
Doing great. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, I had to actually do manual labor around the house, so that kind of sucked. And tell me if I get too loud in this echo, because I took all my shit out of this room, and apparently it was my insulation. That was my noise canceling garbage.
Just get a separate couch that you forget about. You only use for laundry. It absorbs great.
Yeah.
I had a similar effect. Gutted the laundry room today, and the laundry room is wicked echoey. It looks weird because you walk in there and there's not shit sitting everywhere. I don't know how the laundry room became a storage room, but there you go. You might need a light fixture. I've got a bunch of them. I've changed light fixtures in the house 4 times since we've lived here.
Can I ask you guys a question? What the fuck happened to the clapper? Clap on. That shit is gone.
That
We have a
talking about
clapper now.
an entirely different clapper.
Again, we're back to Danville, Virginia conversations here. All my stuff runs on a little remote control. So if it's plugged into the wall, I've got a little remote control that cuts it on and off.
Yeah. I got one of those things that supposedly the Google Home can control with my voice, which means that Google Home gets confused every time I try to turn the lights on and off. And then sometimes it just fucking does it. So that's pretty
Alexa,
cool.
prepare for the purge.
I saw a tutorial on hooking up a Wii sensor to your Harry Potter wand you get from Universal Studios, but that was really fucking complicated.
Yeah, you have to hook the Wiimote to your computer, because the Wiimote's actually, the reader, not the light source. So your wand is the light source, and your Wiimote is hooked to your computer as your reader.
That's far too complicated to be a nerd.
Well, Joe, let me explain, okay?
Territory.
Let me explain. You're in Harry Potter world, and you spend like $60 on this wand because you're drunk with your kids in Harry Potter world, and it does things. You move it around, and it does things at the park, right? Because it's got like this ultraviolet light on it. But then you go home, and then you realize that you have a $60 fucking stick that doesn't do anything now. And then you're like, well, fuck, I need to figure out how to change channels with this. You have 2?
Yes. I mean, I even know the right spells and shit to cut the light on and off. You think it would be able to do it. $60, the fucking thing ought to be magic.
Lumos, right?
Right, there you go. See?
This isn't even my nerd genre. I just
light bulbs just for a good parlor trick.
Yeah, for my next trip.
Imagine being able to walk by someone's apartment and looking over and be like, "Wicca," and just lights out. And you're like, what the fuck?
I just have a system where I take the stick and I throw it at my children and then make them turn the lights on and do shit for me.
And it's
And sandwichiamos.
Workable. You get one of those little salt shooters and mount it to the damn wand, and you just break everybody's light bulbs. This trick only works once.
All right. By the way, I think they're infrared. I think maybe I said ultraviolet. Anyone want to play the game?
Let's play the
There's
game.
a game?
Hooray! All right. The first round is, of course, Jill what?
My Rona hair is starting to look like that.
I got you all in check. Wait, one more time. Woo-ah! Okay, I just really enjoy doing it. So in this one, I'm going to show you a fucking confusing clip.
Oh,
and
no.
then you guys, and then you guys are going to guess what it is. Let's say we got Jamal, we got Mike, we got Joe, and we got Anna. Damn it. Your names start with E's, both of you. Fuck that shit. All right.
Whose name starts with
Who's name?
What?
I always put people's initials. We got a Joe and a Jamal. So now I got to fucking write other things. I'm going to get confused. I'm already drinking and I've already been a few in. So
That looks like cough syrup.
no, it's Irish red.
On the scissor, John?
It's my favorite.
Are
What's
you
that?
drinking cough syrup?
You sipping on the scissor?
Robo tripping, baby. Robo tripping.
I think they call it
We just
rolling
gonna let
lean
him-
now. Are you rolling lean?
I did not know they call it that. But I'll tell you what, I would never robo trip because you know I would not spend the money on the name brand Robitussin. I would Walmart cough trip.
The
Where-
funny side
Great
effect that I
value.
heard
Great
about,
value, great value.
Great
Can't
value
sweat.
journey.
it turns off your sweat. You can't sweat.
Or would that be
The great value adventure.
You gotta get it from Aldi's.
Okay,
It'd be like
I try
Hobo
that?
Tussin or something like that.
All right. Oh, here you go. Okay, I figured it out. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and then anyone feel free to chime in and guess what the fuck is this. Are you ready? There's no sound because I don't want to give it away, and also it's hard to send the sound.
Yes, my record. Bitch, where's my money? I told you once. Where the fuck's my money? I spent it on things
Well,
for.
fuck you up. I was going to say, bitch better have my money.
What
What are these
am I
files?
watching?
He's going to a computer.
He's gonna beat him with the. Oh, I thought he had the door of the safe in his hand.
What
He
the
did. He did. You were right. You'll never stop me, dinosaur bitch.
Can
Is
I
that
have
Craig
the door
Kilgore?
back? That's the expensive part.
Okay. So, yes! Wait, I like the beginning where it seems normal, and then it
It
yells
does,
dinosaur
it
comes in
does.
and starts fucking shit up.
You got Zach from Saved by the Bell with the teenage boy from the Dinosaurs.
Oh, man.
Not the mama,
Robbie,
not the
was that his
mama.
name? Was it Robbie?
Robbie, yeah, Robbie.
Robbie.
Robbie
Jesus
from
Christ, how does nobody
Dinosaurs. He
remember
looks
that?
like the Ninja Turtles.
Not the fucking mama. You gotta binge that show. I bet it's fucking crazy. That's a perfect thing to watch when you're quarantined at home and you're losing your mind.
You know, most of that shit just turns out bad now.
Were you
Yeah, but
watching?
some of
watching
it's still good.
Old stuff.
Play an episode of The Greatest American Hero.
My
Oh,
kids
okay.
have no idea what American Gladiators is, and I think that's interesting. There was a joke in Tommy Boy about American Gladiators, and they had no idea what the fuck it was.
That's
None
kind of sad.
whatsoever.
That
So,
is.
guys, for 50 points, make up some shit. What was that dinosaur shit?
Okay, so that was Barney the dinosaur's lawyer breaking into his accountant's office to make sure those tax records never get out.
His name's also Barney.
Uh, I've got another one that's literally any drug dealer in the LA area.
Okay. Jamal, Mike.
Okay, so
That
that's
was
the
like-
actual behind-the-scenes, real-life story of Joe Camel. He just wears a camel face costume, but really that's what he looks like.
Okay, so I asked Twitter what this was. I gave them 3 options. What did they vote for? Is it A, Jurassic Clark? Is it B, Dinosaur versus Pedo? Or is it C, an adult film called Nadzilla?
Oh shit.
But it's gotta be Nadzilla, yeah.
Okay, everybody has to guess. What did they say?
Okay,
Mike,
what was the
Jamal?
first two? First two.
Jurassic Clark, Dinosaurs versus Pedophile, and Nardzilla.
Jurassic Clark.
Jurassic Clark, okay. And Mike?
Man, it's Twitter. It's got to be the porn.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Last time I checked, which I could pull it up right now, but I'm not going to because that'll be bad TV. Last time I checked, it was Jurassic Clark was ahead. Weirdly, I was sure it'd be the porn, but Jurassic Clark. So Jamal, you get 50 points because you were right about that.
That's the one I liked.
I told you.
Well, then you should
That guy
have guessed
looked
that
like-
the internet would like it too. The
What is
internet's
that?
just made up of people, you know.
The internet's stupid. People are
That
stupid.
looked like Tyler Parker Can't Lose cross with Sesame Street. Like you had late 80s, early 90s fashion with foam rubber dinosaur.
Oh my God, I didn't tell you what it is. Listen, you guys, I asked my teenager for more weird shit to put on here, and dude, he came through with flying colors. That is called the yellow dinosaur, okay? It is, in fact, literally a kid's show about a dinosaur that stops pedophiles.
What?
Sure, okay.
What?
What kind of
And he
timeline
warned
is
me,
this?
because if you watch the short version, it's fucking hilarious. But at the long version, there's a dinosaur, and he's walking around the mall, and he's like, looking for tricky people, tricky people. It's a very racist yellow dinosaur. And it's hilarious, and he has a band with kids, and they sing songs about not being molested, and it's hilarious. And then there's this long, like 20 minutes about one of the girls actually like getting lured in by a pedophile. And you're like, holy shit, and it's super dark. And then that scene, the dinosaur just shows the fuck up again. And you're like, I forgot there was even a dinosaur. I'm just sad now. So yeah, that's called Yellow Dinosaur, the pedo hunter. So you're welcome, maybe?
Every day is a school day.
What kind of school did we find ourselves in? I've been through some rough ones with some bad budgets. But
School of Hard Knocks. No.
oh man.
Strange fucking world we live in, isn't it?
So,
rocks if it's got
YouTube's a wonderful thing that would have been lost to the ages. So anyway, I have on this beautiful luchador mask and glasses because it is Lucha Leeway.
Is it Gaspancho or homeless
A
luchador?
little bit. Ow, that's too small for my head. I don't know. Do Greek people and Mexican people have different sized heads, or am I wearing a child's costume? It's fun.
Wait. You bought a Mexican set? Come on.
Hold on a second.
What?
Timeout, teamwork. Let me see that.
I should have bought a size 6.
There it
And
is.
instead, a size 5, and instead I got a size 5. I decided halfway through that joke that 5 would read better than 6.
That's corny enough to be funny.
Good.
Don't encourage
My
him.
kids don't think so. So in this one, I'm going to ask you, this is Lucha Leeway. We switch things up a little bit. Only one of you at a time gets a chance to actually answer. Only one of you can actually answer the question, but any of you can buzz in with the joke answer, okay? So it looks like the first one I got here is Jamal. So Jamal, let's see. And anyone can come in with the joke. Most people can guess someone's gender 95% of the time by smelling what? What do you smell to find someone's gender?
Buzz,
Yes?
you smell their pronouns.
Okay, that's 50 points. Anyone else in on this shit?
Buzz, you smell
Yeah.
their aggression.
Okay, 50 points. How did none of you say you smelled their genitals?
It's never going to be the obvious answer.
Yeah, exactly. Always give them with the one you weren't expecting.
What do you think this is? Do you think this
So
is
clearly it's
highbrow
something-
entertainment?
It's got to be something non-tangible.
I'm going
Not a titty and not a testicle.
You got to smell like their ectoplasm
Yes,
so that you know.
yes.
Okay. So
This is entitlement.
Maybe you can smell their aura, man.
Himalayan salt crystal. There's the answer.
what did you say, Joe?
The Himalayan salt crystal.
You got to smell their Himalayan salt crystal?
Yeah, women tend to smell a little saltier.
All the
Okay.
flavors you could be, choose to be salty.
Listen, don't tell the internet I said this, but the female ones are salty. Oh no, you look so
How much you
sad. I love
sweating?
it.
That's what he just said.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
That's why I look sad, because that's what he just said.
Sadness springs from disappointment.
Jesus.
Listen, I'm in an empty room by myself talking to a mobile device, all right? It's a
Aren't
little,
we all?
it's a little
Dan
hard to hear
picked
the
him
sad.
live.
2020, is that you?
Let me give you another. Okay, I'll give another 50. So, Okay, Jamal, do you want to try to actually answer, or are we done with this?
I think I just answered it. I said you smell their aggression.
By smelling their breath, 95% of the time you can tell someone's gender.
I call bullshit.
This is scientifically tested. Now, maybe men just have smelly ass breath and women floss, or I don't know. Maybe men smell like cheap beer and women smell like other cheap alcohol. It's hard to say.
I will say this, as a tall man, I do not get the opportunity to smell another person's breath because they're always downwind from me.
Fair point.
I
Look about the cheap alcohol, man.
Science, I'm not going to do the funny answer, but for science purposes, as a tall person, I have been over somebody to talk down to them to where I don't have to smell their breath.
Can I ask you, Jamal, how do the tops of their heads smell? You should just go to people at work and just smell the tops of their heads. It'll make them feel at home, like family.
Irish Spring.
Just like stepdad used to do.
It smell like the Middle Ages.
Was your stepdad Joe Biden?
Smell like Joe Biden.
I'm going to give you 50 points for that. All right.
If it smells like Joe Biden, I don't remember.
And the top of my head smells like aloe vera because apparently I'm going bald and have to wear a hat in the sun now.
What? Get out!
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I think it's starting to go too. I felt like I've had a good run. I'm okay with that.
Now, Mike, I know that you're very you don't believe in the ginger word applies to you, but maybe as an Irishman, your hair is just so light colored that you think it's not there. Maybe you have hair and it's just clear.
I'm not saying you're soulless, but gingers have no souls.
Right, but I'm not a ginger.
Right.
And I have several souls. Now, John doesn't have a
Give
soul.
them back.
I don't have a soul.
John doesn't have a soul. John sold his soul for a t-shirt.
I sold it to an old coworker for a t-shirt. I wrote John's soul on it, and I drew a little ghost, and I gave him that piece of paper, and we haven't worked together for years.
Now
he has a busted ass
see how my
soul's doing.
Simpsons did it. I knew I heard that from somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% came from Simpsons. I just did it in real life. So I hope souls aren't real. Because
I'm stepping away. Somebody else.
I feel like souls just don't trade well on the open market, though. Like, when you have one, it keeps for a long time, but because it keeps for a long time, it sort of devalues as the dollar goes up.
I got to tell you, the problem is kids these days don't know a valuable soul against any soul. They just want the clicks, They just want the maximum number of souls. They don't even have the good ones because they're on the Snapchat.
I mean, shit, when's the last time you heard a Motown song? Soul's dead.
That's a fair point.
Joe, I'm having a very hard time hearing you, and apparently the things you say are amusing. But I can't tell.
I was just saying, when's the last time you heard a Motown song out in the wild? Soul is dying all around
us. Okay, so Joe, this is your question, and anyone can buzz in with a joke answer, but only Joe can answer for real. Where is it illegal to wear fake mustaches in Alabama? Joe?
Oh, 100% the county jail.
Anyone want to buzz in with a joke answer? Where can you not wear a fake mustache in Alabama?
Buzz?
Yeah?
In Alabama? You answered the question in the question, man.
No. The answer is, in Alabama, it is illegal to wear a fake mustache in church.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's illegal everywhere.
That's a law that's written down. But only if it causes laughter. So really, it was a trick question. If you wear a fake mustache and nobody cares, it's totally fine.
I was gonna say,
how do you wear like a mustache toupee?
Yeah, like mustache club for men.
You could try to pass off peach fuzz as a full-blown beard.
Yeah.
Like you were the evil twin version of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am.
Just
In
invest in
church,
mustache.
as long as it doesn't cause laughter.
I'm not saying anything, but I am saying I've never seen John and his brother in the same room.
I've never seen John and Superman in the same room.
I've known them for years, and my memory's kind of fuzzy.
No, man. There were plenty of times that we're both at the same Thanksgiving party, but I'm like, oh, hold on a second. I got to check something outside. And then I then my brother comes in, and he's like, hello, I was just outside wearing a different jacket. So it's like that.
I imagine you and your brother doing like the Tia and Tamara twin switch, but like you obviously look like two separate people, so you just walk in the same clothes, and everyone pretends that you're doing a twin switch.
This is weird because we do look a lot alike. But we've been asked, I think 4 times in a parking lot by random black women if we're twins, and I'm like, are you guys just getting us back? Like, is that what's happening right now?
No,
Wait, you're not twins?
It depends on how many parties we're drunk.
He's like 3 feet taller than me. We are obviously not twins.
Huh. Today I learned.
All right, so who's next? Anna. Anna, would you like a joke or a long question?
Just fuck me up.
Okay. 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 This is so long. Where did Abe Pickens of Cleveland, how did he spend $10,000 in the 1930s to try to create world peace?
How did he send it?
Pickens, what?
Did you say how did he send it?
How did he spend $10,000 in the 1930s to cause world peace?
Did he buy Greenland?
I want to give you joke credit for that. Anyone else want to buzz in?
Yeah, he just bought a whole bunch of Campbell's soup and handed it out. 1930s, right? I mean, people still would appreciate some free soup.
He dressed up like a snowman and just...
I believe he tried to bring bluegrass to all of America.
Ah.
Okay, here's what he did. He called and spoke with Mussolini, Franco, Hirohito, and Hitler on the telephone. He paid the long distance bills and got them, but Hitler didn't speak English.
What a hell of a party line that was.
That would have been one hell of a
Imagine getting all of them on a Zoom.
Right.
Exactly. That would be.
That's exactly what I thought.
In the next episode, we all have to dress like our favorite world dictators.
Oh, I want to do the guy
dibs
from
on Trump.
Uganda. That crazy bastard, the one that had the people's heads in the refrigerator. That's the guy I'm going to be.
Talking about Walt Disney?
But
All right.
What'd you say now?
I said, you talking about Walt Disney?
Give him 50 points.
Ugandans,
That's a
Jamal.
joke.
Okay.
No, it's like the butcher of Uganda, some crazy bastard.
All right.
Oh no, I'm
Mike.
looking desperate.
Mike, tell me if I've asked you this one already, all right?
Okay.
Pope Leo carried a flask of what at all times? I didn't
Wait,
ask you
sorry?
that one. I asked you a different Pope, so it's fine. Pope Leo carried a flask of what at all times? Anyone can give a joke answer.
Bam.
Yep.
Irish whiskey. Obvious.
Oh, no, it's not me. It's the Pope.
He thought bathwater.
What?
E thought bathwater. What's that
Yes.
girl's name? I can't think of her name. An E-girl bathwater.
Belle Delphine?
Belle Delphine. There you go. Belle Delphine. Whatever her name is. Her bathwater.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Is this cool kid stuff?
Yeah.
Something off the gram
It's
there, John.
internet kid stuff.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
okay.
boomer.
Yeah. I'm a sad old man, so I don't know. Here's what he carried. He was a pope.
It was holy
and at all
water.
times. What?
Holy water.
It was a flask full of wine infused with cocaine. He had cocaine wine.
Like I just said, holy water.
I bet he did the best fucking sermons. I mean, I bet they were just awesome. You know, you really keep people's attention when you're on wine and cocaine in
That's
front of
no
all
problem.
of the Catholic world.
If you've ever
Word
been to
of
a
fire
Southern
and
Baptist
brimstone.
church, you would know that. Yes.
Miami.
What is it? Ask Nancy Pelosi.
Woo, woo.
Okay, so there's a very good chance that I butchered these numbers. I know you're all shocked, but what I have is Jamal has 200, Joe has 300, Anna has 250, and Mike has 350.
Woo!
Woo woo!
That's right. Let's get excited.
Yeah!
Better start getting excited, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm gonna leave the part where I struggle with this in the video because I'm definitely struggling with this.
Princess Leia, you're looking fine this evening.
About how
Thank you.
drunk are you,
I'm
Johnny?
feeling pretty horny, I gotta tell you. So
That is not even a question I asked.
That's the thing about sex with Johnny. There's always a ram involved.
look, I told you guys, okay? There's an old saying in Greece, and is if God didn't want you to fuck goats, he wouldn't have given them handles. Okay? That's all I'd
I'm
say.
sort of alarmed at how much Joe knows about his cousin's sex life.
He was the only groupie that followed my band around, you know?
Listen, it was the 90s. It was a different age. So,
You know, the only reason we couldn't get married was not because
right.
Yeah.
We used to joke that we're like, we can't get married, and it's it's not because we're cousins, because you're allowed to marry your cousin in North Carolina, but you weren't allowed to marry another dude. There's somebody's priorities are off, I believe. You're able to marry your cousin only if you're both dudes, because then you don't get like babies with like a third eye and like an antler sticking out. So this round is called GOAT, which is Goof Off and Tricks! So this is the one where you pick a category and then we do one of them. Which one of these is true? Talk amongst yourselves, because I'm having technical difficulties with a piece of paper. You know.
I'm inclined to have
right.
Peanut butter,
They're
peanut
just
butter,
internet
peanut butter,
facts.
peanut butter, peanut butter.
Okay, is it? Did you say peanut butter?
Somebody went to acting school, yes?
I drink with a pinky.
Watermelon, peas and carrots,
Sassafras rhubarb.
She,
Correct. I'm sad. I couldn't see your face when you enunciated sassafras rhubarb.
Sourdough lemon.
So guys, which category do we want? Do we want getting laid, facts about eggs? Do we want derriere, facts about cow farts? Or do we want Karate Kid, goats of action?
Karate Kid.
Yeah, I feel like we want Karate Kid, don't we?
Okay, cool. I'm all for that. So, everybody say what's true, and if you're right and someone else gets the same correct answer, you split the 300 points. It doesn't matter. Wait, yeah, 300. That sounds good. So here's what we're doing. All right, which one's true? Number one, a herd of goats helped save the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. Number two, a goat caught a bank robber by pulling the mask and eating the mask out of his pocket. Or fact number three, a goat was held in police custody for attempting to steal a Mazda 323.
First of all, we're still trying to free him. Everyone signed my petition.
I'm just going to give you 50 points.
Yeah.
If it was convertible, though, the goat would already be in it. So is it that he also had the keys?
Well, if he had the keys, they wouldn't have got it for trying to steal it.
I mean, when you think about it, the goat would have to use its hooves on the gas to get it to move at least a little bit. So that goat would have to have a key.
Did you release helium in your room?
Your audio suddenly dropped to cell phone quality as you were having a very thoughtful explanation of how goats steal cars. And I really
excellent.
plug in your audio back in. Maybe it pulled loose.
Oh no, it's going wonderfully the way that it is. Let's keep listening to him like he sounds.
I don't know why I dropped. I am drunk though, and possibly high.
Your audio is fucked up all of a sudden, but whatever. So,
You know,
yeah. It sounds like you unplugged your fancy microphone and now you're just using your laptop import.
That microphone is just a prop, dude. That was never plugged up.
Oh man, I have so many nice microphones that I don't use. I could set them all around.
We've all got props laying around. I can't play the shit out of this thing.
So, wait, no, it's fine. Okay, everybody, give me your guess answers. Is it a herd of goats saved the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, a goat caught a robber by eating the mask out of his pocket, or a goat was held in police custody for trying to steal a Mazda?
Goat saved the Ronald Reagan presidential thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like.
Save the library.
I think they saved the library. Yeah.
The thing, you know,
I'm
That sounds like something goats would
I
do.
don't trust goats.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Jamal, Anna, and Mike all said that the goat saved the library, and
Yeah.
Joe says the goat stole a Mazda, right?
Yeah.
I think they're both true.
It's a hell of a moral seesaw there.
They are. Okay, so here's the thing.
Well,
So
it's-
the goats, 500 goats. No, I'm going to start with this one. Joe, you get more points because you're the only one that gave this answer. Goat was held in police custody for attempting to steal a Mazda 323. It was Nigerian vigilantes were pursuing two armed men who had tried to steal a car when suddenly one of them escaped while the other turned into a goat, explained the police. So yeah, so then they said, you know, they did in their defense, he did say, now you would have to prove scientifically that a man can turn into a goat. But we do have the goat in custody. so there's 300 points for Joe. You each get 100 points because a herd of goats helped save the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. 500 goats ate the surrounding bush during the California wildfires to stop the fire from spreading to the library. 3 of the goats were named Vincent Van Gogh, Selena Gomez, and Goatsart.
That last one again?
Goatsart, Selena Gomez, and Vincent Van Gogh.
wait a minute, wait a
It's a
minute.
much better name.
Were the goats
You
like?
got two Renaissance painters in Selena Gomez.
Yeah, it's like an Avengers situation. You know, it's like, I have a robot suit. I use magic. I get real strong. I'm Thor, the Norse god of thunder.
And I shoot arrows.
Right.
Or
I control ants, and I have a
Right,
bow and
I
arrow.
control
Right. Yeah. So it looks like the winner is, and he was behind until the end, Joe. Joe won with
Yeah.
600 points. It was
I demand a
Jamal with
recount.
300. Joe with 600. Anna with 400. And Mike with 450.
Let's see your paper. I bet it's got dangling chads on it.
right. We should
Donnie, are
take
you
this
in
to
Florida
court.
right now?
I say we take it to Supreme Court.
I got a dangling Chad, I'll tell you that much. So you of course win the coveted heavyweight belt, Joe, and you also win the second place female 14 and under parade run. Every time I have to read that because that is like meaningless word soup. But listen, before we go, on a serious note, you know, like everybody's quarantined and it's really hard times, and you know, like everyone needs their spirits. You know, they need something like powerful and beautiful in their lives. So there was an inspiring song that was written by a young girl that I think we should sing for you now, so you can just, you know, like we'll end on like a high note of like beauty and art. Okay.
Here, I'm gonna move into the same room with Joe and hang up, so because he doesn't know the words.
Wait, what?
Wait.
What's happening?
That better be a fucking tin whistle.
This
And
is
not
really,
a,
this is really anticlimactic. Anna, you start and you can join Joe. Where even are you guys? What's happening?
There they are.
Hey. Are you guys there? I can't tell.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah, we're here. Can you?
Okay.
I was gonna surprise you two, and we were suddenly just gonna burst into song, but Whatever. I'll leave it because this show's garbage. I wonder what's inside your butthole. 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 Maybe there's astronauts, maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole. Maybe there is astronauts, maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole.
I wonder what's inside your butthole.
How do I escape this?
Inside your butthole, I really want to know.
I can't leave.
What's
God,
inside your butthole?
Thank you and good night.
You're not going to be able to post this, John. Nickelback's suing people for covering their songs without licensing.
It's okay. It's not copywritten if it's just on Twitter.
That's what we get for being Nickelback fans.
See,
Try to
Jamal?
cover for it.
Jamal, aren't you sad you kicked your brother out? He could have been part of this.
Oh, he's all gone.
Okay.
I understand why.
Well, that's nice.
I'm sure he lost, but I love to think he just hung up on that shit. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop recording. This has been Drink Critically. Thanks for joining. And, whatever. Kiss your mama. Don't kiss your mama.